Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be testing out again Dermacol, but this time I'm going to be doing a full kind of review, testing it out, seeing how it lasts throughout the day kind of video, because obviously if you guys watched my video from last week where I tested out 3 different full coverage foundations and I tested whether they covered my tattoo or not, if you haven't seen that video then just check back a couple of days on my channel. And in that video one of the foundations that I tested out was Dermacol, and I got it on eBay for about £7 I think, and in the video I put way too much on my face and I said that it was like super oily and that I wouldn't recommend it for oily skin, but it has super full coverage. It did manage to cover my tattoos. If you're interested in that then go and watch it. But yeah, loads of you guys said in the comments if I could, you know, give it a proper test, putting a much less amount on and, you know, seeing how it goes throughout the day and stuff. So I thought I would just do a kind of a full review video of this foundation. So this is what it looks like. It comes in a kind of gold tube, and originally I think this was kind of developed for like film and TV kind of thing, so it is super high coverage. I will link it down below where I got it from. I got it on eBay. Be careful though, because there are a lot of fake ones on eBay that people are selling for like really cheap. Like I've seen some for like £2, but I would say that just read the reviews of eBay sellers and go with like the trusted reviews, because you might end up with a fake one. So if you want to see my full review on this foundation, then just keep watching. Okay, so obviously I have nothing on my face apart from my eyebrows, which look a little bit scary. And a lot of people always ask me why I never prime my face. I always do, but I just do it off camera. Okay, I meant to bring it over here, but I always use something with glycerin in it basically. So you know how everyone uses the Nivea Men post shave balm? I don't use that, but I use like a Soap and Glory moisturiser that's got glycerin in it, and it makes my face like a little bit tacky, so I just use something like that to prepare my face for my makeup. So that's what I've done so far. So I have the foundation again here, and I'm just going to put on a tiny bit on half of my face just to kind of show you guys the difference between how it covers one side versus the other. So I'm literally just taking the tiniest amount and I'm going to start off small. So let's just dot this around. Okay, that's literally like the tiniest little bit, and then I'm just going to buff this in. And I'm using a new brush from e.l.f., which is the Ultimate Blending Brush. Oh, the background stopped going blurry again. Oh well, I'm just going to continue. Okay, we're back again. I'm hoping my camera isn't going to, you know, go crazy on me this time. So this is what a tiny amount looks like on half of my face. It didn't quite get enough to cover this spot down here, but it did cover a lot. But I'm just going to add like a tiny little bit more, because I put on the most minuscule amount. Like I literally went like that, like not even barely squeezing up any, and then just swiped it. Like I literally put on like this much, which is like just the tiniest bit off the top. So I am actually just going to add a little bit more, especially down here, and a little bit more on my forehead and around my nose. I feel like the brush I was using isn't as good as my normal foundation brush, so that could also be why, because I've never used this brush before. So yeah, like as soon as I put it on that spot, it just disappeared. Okay, so as you can see, that's pretty much covered everything on this side of my face. So this is the side without the makeup, and this is the side with the makeup. It's pretty much like a mask. It is incredible. So I'm just going to do the same to the other side. Again, starting off with a very small amount, because in my video the other day I put on way too much. I'd never seen this foundation before, so I had no idea how high coverage it was going to be. Okay, so there we go. That is the foundation applied all over my face. And yeah, it's pretty much covered everything. I feel like I might need a little bit more down here on... My camera's done that again. I tried googling how to fix my camera, but literally like nothing on my camera is on auto mode. I've set up everything manually, but it still just randomly decides to stop making the background blurry. Like, I've tried googling it. I'm sorry guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, the background's blurry now, but it keeps stopping. So this is what the foundation currently looks like. It's pretty much covered everything. It does look pretty oily, so I think I'm definitely going to powder my face. So I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and then I will be back. So I've just finished off the rest of my makeup. If you want to see a tutorial for this look, then it's already up on my channel of my kind of worth the hype kind of video. So the foundation has actually already been on for about an hour because obviously I have just filmed that other video. I mean, so far I think it's looking okay. It has settled into my smile lines a bit, but then I get that quite a lot because I have really deep set smile lines. So as you can see, it kind of is a little bit wrinkled in there. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to kind of film some footage throughout the day of how it lasts. The time is currently 3:30, so I'll come back in a couple of hours and show you guys how it has held up and my final thoughts. The colour match is really good though. Like, I normally struggle to find a foundation that matches me well, but I got the shade 208 and this matches me pretty well. So I'm just going to do a really gross close-up for you guys. So here is a close-up of my face. Hopefully you can see what the foundation is looking like. It looks pretty good. So it's currently about 7:30 I think, and this is what the foundation is looking like. So as you can see, it's looking quite oily, and I'm just using the viewfinder to kind of like see what it looks like. It's gotten pretty oily around my nose and kind of like up here, and it's also definitely like sunken into my smile lines, you can probably see there. But yeah, I mean, it's not looking terrible, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely not looking too bad, but it is starting to get pretty oily now. And the time is currently 7:45 and I will probably check back sometime this evening. Just bearing in mind my skin type is extremely oily, and yeah, I just didn't really find that it what was that word? I didn't really find that it lasted as well as some of my other foundations, but obviously I didn't really expect that because the consistency of it is quite oily, and mixed with my oily skin I wasn't sure how long it would last. But I don't know, I think if you do have dry skin then this could be a really amazing full coverage foundation for you. Or like, even if you have oily skin, I think maybe you could wear this like on a night out or something, as long as you bring your powder with you. But in terms of lasting like a full day, it's probably not like a good one to go for in terms of like wearing out throughout the whole day. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. I'm uploading every single day this week, so lots of video content coming out, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!